All right,
have
so
to
here
work
we
on.
are in match two between Collin and Krogoth. And Collin's going to the top left. Krogoth is going to the bottom right. Other people might know Krogoth as Aneurysm and as Scuba Steve. He's gone by both names. Um, Not much to say here, but Dorm, can you hear me? And are you audible?
Oh, I've just been ignoring you and making you think I wasn't here and waiting till you asked if I
The
was
whole
here
thing
just
is
so I could
ruined.
make you look stupid.
The whole stream's ruined. Oh man.
I know, it was great.
I'd look over, I see your microphone lighting up, and then no audio. That'd be wonderful. The worst would be as if your audio came through just fine on the recording, but not where I could actually hear it.
Oh, that would be hilarious. I'm
Oh yeah,
sitting here talking to myself and you're talking to yourself, but I could respond to what you say. That would
yeah.
be great.
All right, so it
But
looks like
Collins, what like I predicted.
yeah,
So playing like they played before, Collins expanded out to a completely new area.
I like it.
Though Krogoth has kind of taken a new step and done the same thing this go around.
Yeah, yeah. I think that Collins is better. Obviously harder to defend, but if Krogoth does the same thing he did last game, where he doesn't play hyper aggressively right away, Colin will definitely have the better economic situation.
Yeah.
But Krogoth's looking; he wants to get some aggression going. All right, let's see if he goes for that soldier nest. Yeah, he is. Colin, I love it. He spammed R really quick to get an extra soldier to defend that nest from going down, which is crucial because without a soldier nest, he is unable to build wood ant walls.
Yeah, you've been talking in the void for a minute. I had to go holler at some people.
Did you?
They were making too much noise in the background, and nobody wants to listen to the wife and kids while we're trying to record something, do they?
Well, to be
Maybe they
fair,
do.
I cannot hear them, so they're not being picked up on your audio.
Well, I muted my microphone before they got too loud.
Oh, okay, right on.
Yeah.
All right, so Colin just wasted 3 soldiers attacking Krogoth's nest, so that's good for Krogoth. He was able to defend his base. I don't know if he is aware of the base in the top right yet, which is not good. I'd like to see Krogoth, the underdog here in the second match, be able to recognize, exactly what his opponent has and apply pressure to one or both sides. Because
Yeah, they're both pretty equal at the moment. It's going to be tough to tell who's going to do better. I think Krogoth actually stands a better chance of winning this one because of his more defensible position.
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, in this particular match with, but he did lose those soldiers. He wasted those soldiers. I think that Colin would be in a lot of trouble right now if Krogoth knew about the top right position. And
Oh, absolutely.
the longer he can hold on to the top right, the better it is going to be for Colin.
Krogoth needs to get all his workers hidden though, because he's going to lose that economy as soon as Colin starts pushing in.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
There we go. I've been waiting for that from Krogoth.
Finally hid
He's
them.
upgraded, ready to go.
Nice. I love to see both players attacking the insects when they appear, getting that extra 10 minerals to spend on additional units and structures.
Mid late game, it's pretty useless to do that. But first off, early game, that's an incredibly big boost
Oh yeah,
to your early economy, getting that extra soldier nest or worker nest out.
10 makes a huge difference, absolutely. So yeah, Krogoth keeps going across the left side. You in a 1v1 situation like this, I will typically scout in multiple areas just to make sure that a strategy like Collins, doesn't work.
Well, it's the best way to play, but boy, it takes too much work. I'm kind of lazy. I just tend to attack what I've found and can see.
That's fair. That's fair. To be fair, I think you do win more games than I do, so it works out for you.
It's all about conservation of my energy. I can't focus on multiple things at once, so I know what I'm good at, and I just kind of stick to one thing.
Yeah, yeah, very true. Well, maybe Collins got Krogoth red as that kind of player too. That's what he's taking advantage of.
No, yeah, since Krogoth hasn't found that expansion of Collins, it's starting to get towards Collins' favor at this point.
Yeah, I mean, look at the income tab. Like Collin has Krogoth beat by several hundred in terms of income. So
Oh, yes, absolutely.
yeah, getting the worker drop off points on both sides, and the thing that kills me is that top right base, it's not even hidden. Like, with the wood ant walls and everything, like that would be very easy to
Colin
find.
or Krogoth just hasn't gone up there to get close enough to see it.
And with the workers hidden, he's not going to see anything unless he physically runs along the walls. But I do love to see consistent nests going down for Collin. I mean, realistically, that means that Collin's mining from the top right, but he's also not mining from the top left as much as he would like.
Mm-hmm. But he loses a nest, he puts another one down, and it's pretty
Unless he's
pretty
scouting.
equal said and done, especially with the hidden workers and how you don't lose them when the nest dies.
That's right. Yeah, unless Krogoth builds some scout nest, it's just going to keep adding up for Collin in this situation.
Yeah.
Collin has 21 workers compared to Krogoth's 20. So technically, Krogoth and Collin are on par in terms of the amount of workers that they have. But that the additional spread on the eco is what is giving Collin the advantage here. And Krogoth's even blocking the top of his base with the pebble just to defend himself a little bit better. But yeah, I would say
what I've seen from Krogoth here in this economy tab is he consistently has a harder time spending his food than Collin does.
Yeah. Yeah, he's sitting on 600 right now. He's got a lot of money just saved up in the bank. Oh, and now Collin's got a surround on his queen. Oh, he got out.
Oh, he managed to defend that. That was close.
That was very close.
He's going to have to keep that queen inside his base from now on if he doesn't want to lose it.
Oh, if he can run in and get some soldier nest here, that would be incredible.
Oh, Krogoth put the pebble down. That was a good block on his part.
Oh, Krogoth did, but I was watching the top left. The top left, Krogoth.
Oh, see, I missed what was going on.
Krogoth narrowly missed an opportunity to run straight in and get all of the soldier nest for Collin. Would have been devastating. He had it. He had a whole bunch of soldiers there. I think he forced Collin to cancel an upgrade. Collin was able to do a pheromone wall. But yeah, if Krogoth had been just a little bit quicker, he could have ran in right before the pheromone wall hit and could have gotten a complete clean surround on at least 4 or 5 soldier nest.
Well, overall, this has been a more even match than last game, but I still think Collin at this point is this too far ahead of Krogoth for him to catch up well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the income tab, Collin is basically has twice as much income as Krogoth.
It's a shame Krogoth didn't expand out and check out his surroundings a bit better. Otherwise, and if he'd have done that, this would have been a significantly different match, I think.
Or even if he had some scout nest out there picking up the workers that from the nest that he's killing. Like there's no scouts from Krogoth whatsoever. And if he had some scouts, he would be able to detect the workers there, and he'd be able to potentially see any workers going to the top right or to the left side that he just discovered.
Let's see. Collin is 0-2 on his upgrades.
Oh, I didn't even.
Krogoth is 0-2, so they're evenly matched on their upgrades.
Collin's upgrading right now to damage 3. And Krogoth is going to fall behind. Oh, no. Krogoth has 3 right now, so he is ahead.
Oh, he just finished. Okay.
Yeah, Krogoth is ahead in terms of upgrades.
This isn't a guaranteed win for Collin yet. But,
I would say
Krogoth definitely needs to take advantage of expansion and taking out any nests he can.
One big thing that Krogoth has going for him is just how wide open Collin's base is in terms of being able to get in there and do some damage to the soldier nest. He already missed one opportunity to get in there and clean up half of Collin's base. If he can get in there and do some damage to the soldier nest, I think that this could change fairly quickly. Even if you could go and find some of these nests, like in the top right, it would change the dynamic quite a bit. Oh, Krogoth does have the trash pile health buff, and Collin does not. So there's
Collin hasn't built a trash pile yet. Now that surprises me.
So yeah, Krogoth is getting a 10% buff on the health of his units. Which so if you look at the majors, for example, Krogoth's majors have 110 health, opposed to Collin's 100 health. I think
But
that
he's starting to expand, and he's getting some good numbers out for his army. Krogoth stands a chance still.
absolutely, yeah. Even if he
I
doesn't,
think it's.
go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Well, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure this is gonna boil down to whoever gets out their special units first, and it looks like Collin is ready to do that.
Okay. Oh, I love to see the outpost being built by Krogoth. Give himself some more visibility. I'd love to see a scout go to the top right and build an outpost out there. But I would say that the advantage here is slowly trending towards Krogoth.
I think it is too.
Even though Collin's income tab is showing that he has on average twice as much income, with the new workers that Krogoth has put out, I think that Krogoth is able to do more with less, especially if you can keep going in and doing damage to the structures that Collin keeps building.
Well, they need scouts. That's what I really want to see Krogoth do, is get those scouts out. And he does. He just needs to take advantage of
I
the
wonder
opportunity to get his army up there to kill the economy.
if he has a scout in the top, which means he should be able to see Collin's queen walking in the top right now. If he can somehow get out and attack that'd be great. But I don't think he's got enough army in the field to be able to deal with it.
No, he doesn't, unfortunately. And he might not even be paying attention enough.
Yeah. All right, Collin has 65 workers now with the newest expansions, 66 compared to 31 harvesters from Krogoth. Krogoth has got to do something about the economic difference here. He's got to clean out some of these expansions that Collin has made, or else he's toast.
That is a huge difference.
Yeah.
So not only is it double the economy, but it's double economy that's closer to the source of food because he's spread out so far.
That is correct. Now, the one advantage about Collin putting acid launchers in his walls like this is that Krogoth is now incentivized to attack the flanks of Collin instead of right on. See,
like he has. There we go. Krogoth has now found some of the expansion and started attacking.
There we go. Yeah. With him realizing that he can't do a head-on attack, that incentive to attack the flanks may actually help him quite a bit. I think Collin's best play is probably just keep putting out acid launchers and to slowly expand and protect the flanks.
Krogoth is now getting his launchers out.
All right, excellent.
Ooh, he's got to get it in a wall.
Okay, he's doing a little micro.
Oh, he's using the little. There we go.
But it looks like we're approaching a situation where Collin may be able to keep Krogoth pinned to his base. If that's the case, then the game will quickly move into Collin's favor. Collin's pulling back for some reason. Very surprising. I mean, yes, it allows him to attack more Krogoth's army, but I think that's actually a very bad decision.
Yeah, that's not working to his advantage at all.
Yeah, Collin should have let as many units be trapped in Krogoth's base as possible. Yeah, I don't think that was a wise decision at all.
The tide has turned now. Krogoth has defense up front with his launchers and the walls, and
look at him, he's going top right. Okay, I'm getting excited now. Not that I want Collin to lose or anything, even though Krogoth is in the underdog position, but
yeah,
it would be a come from behind situation.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Collin. I want to see him lose.
Well, if you notice the structures tab, Krogoth has almost twice as many, or 50% more worker nest than Collin does. He has got 33 versus Collin's 20. So yeah, Collin has a bunch of workers in the field, more actually than Krogoth does. But if Krogoth just gets some more scouts out and starts cleaning up those hidden workers, Krogoth will be in the winning.
Collin's got a push happening here. This could be tough for Krogoth.
Okay.
Krogoth is losing nests.
Okay. Yeah, with Collin coming down with the acid launchers, that's not good for Krogoth. And unfortunately, Krogoth left one happy little worker nest up in the top right to keep that economy going.
Yeah, so he's still got his economy out there. Oh, if Collin doesn't pull those launchers back, he's going to lose them.
Hmm. I think in
Because he
this,
doesn't have the backup army to support it.
oh, you notice that
Go get him, Krogoth. There you go.
nice.
That's what I want to see.
Poor Collin, eh? I
Collin could afford to lose at least one.
Oh, I think Collin could afford to lose probably 100 at this point. Like the economy that he's been able to generate this game is insane. And if you noticed his walls, he's got a whole bunch of acid launchers still reserved in his walls. Okay, I'm curious to see if he's going to be able to find his queen here. If he had just kept going, he would have been able to get Collin's queen.
That
But
was close, man. You should have gotten excited over that one, buddy.
yeah, absolutely. Oh man, if only that brood chamber wasn't there and he was able to run in and get those soldier nests. That would have been a different kind of win, but a win nonetheless.
Oh, there's Collin retreating back to his main base. He doesn't want to take the risk anymore of being out.
Okay.
Oh, maybe he is. He is. He's
Oh, he's going
spreading
the other way.
walls and
I do like the way that Colin's playing. He loses his expansions and then he rebuilds them. He loses them and then he goes and he rebuilds them. And I think that's the way you have to play with your queen, as opposed to where Krogoth's queen is right now, where he lost the top of his base and then he retreated back into his base and he hasn't rebuilt anything. And now Krogoth is losing his outside expo that was outside of his base because he did not cloak his workers. He had.
yeah, as much as I hate to say it, I'm pretty sure Krogoth is losing this match.
I think so too. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that it's going to happen again due to similar reasons as the last game. And I have to hand it to Collin here. Collin's doing really well. I think that he is going to be a threat to whoever is coming up against him in the tournament. Is that you, or are you playing? Oh no, Player Gone is going to be fighting Collin next, I believe.
Yeah, Player God managed to kick my butt 2 games in a row. A little disappointed to say that, honestly.
Yeah, was it? How did he play? Was it similar to how Collin's playing now, or was it just more aggressive? What was it?
Player God likes his Black Ant. He was hiding and he was using the special units to the best of their ability, the Beguilers,
Yeah.
and that was the second game that he beat me in. The first game, he managed to get the scouts out and kill my economy before I had an opportunity to counter it. And at that point, it was just a downhill slope for me.
Oh, it's too bad to hear. That's too bad. Well, Krogoth had a nice little push going out across the left, and it has been pushed back. Collin does have a one upgrade advantage over Krogoth now. The power of that economy is really shining through at this point.
Yeah, he's too far ahead for Krogoth to be able to do much of anything other than a queen snipe if he was, digging or trying to be sneaky in some fashion. I think that's his only chance at this point.
Yeah, well, other than those 2 outposts that he built, he hasn't done anything else in terms of getting map awareness or map presence, which is really unfortunate because there have been numerous times where Collin has put his queen in harm's way. Much for the reason that we commended him for, which is constantly rebuilding your expansions. But if you know that you're fighting against a player that's going to be rebuilding their expansions,
he's spread out a little bit. He separated some of his army off to go see what he could do with it.
Well,
it's not going to be much, but he did try something. Krogoth did.
I saw that.
But,
I think the upgrade advantage that Collin has allows him to push back, swat those away too quickly, I think.
Well, Collin's so unbothered or unchallenged at this point. He's using a bulk of his special units to dig at his base for him and make space to build.
Yeah, you're right. I see that.
And so he's Collin's not having any hard time at all at this point.
I think he believes that the game is in the bag for him, and I believe that too. It kind of looks that way.
Well, and you look at their unspent resources on a regular basis, and Collin just has so much more, and it's coming in so much faster.
Yeah, the front line is getting hammered here with those specialist units. There's nothing Krogoth can really do in this situation. Like, best he can do is maybe split off half his units and move that pebble on the top of his base and attack the acid launchers from behind. But I
But
don't.
even then, Collin's got Army coming in too quickly for that to even work well.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
But I am surprised to see his Collin not doing any more digging than he is to get into the base any faster.
Yes, yeah, that was something that was true last time as well. He waited for a little while before he was doing more digging, but this is the first time he's actually had Krogoth really effectively pinned. Up until now, he didn't have him pinned
Yeah,
very
Krogoth
effectively.
is stuck. This is the losing push for Krogoth right here.
I agree. Yeah.
I give it no more than about 30 seconds before Krogoth calls GG.
30 seconds. Okay, it's 21 right now. So let's see what the clock says in 30. Or let's see what happens in 30 seconds.
Where is Krogoth's queen hiding at? There it is. He's still digging. I'm probably gonna lose that. He's gonna continue at least
Well,
for another couple of minutes until Collin starts pushing into the base.
yeah. Once he pushes in, kills more structures. I think that Krogoth. There's 30 seconds.
Yep. No, I failed at that guess.
It's a good thing we didn't bet money or anything on it.
No, it's just kind of the way it's gone today. I figured I'd win. I was sure I was going to win the matches against Player Gone, but yeah, we see how that turned out.
I was pretty confident I was going to win the matches against Player Gone too, and he just clobbered me, man. That guy.
So is that a showing of his skill, or are we demonstrating our overconfidence in our abilities?
I don't know. I think that Player Gone is just a really good player that is underestimated. I'm not sure why we underestimate him. Like he's done really well in team games and in free for alls. But yeah, well, we even did a practice round before. We played the official matches, and I purposely held back on the practice round so that he would underestimate me going into the competition.
Oh,
And
that didn't work at all then, apparently.
it didn't work at all. In fact, I thought that he was too easy in the practice round, so I underestimated him, and turned out that he was holding back.
Oh, you got played with your own trick.
That's right. Yeah. So he's the player that stayed in the tournament, and I'm the player that was effectively gone in that situation.
Oh, he's just too quiet, I think, is what it is.
Yeah,
Everybody underestimates the quiet person.
that's right. Should be the other way around, though, I guess.
I am surprised Krogoth hasn't said GG yet.
Yeah, I am too, actually. Yeah, he's just put on a good show for why all of a sudden we were good.
Oh, the poor guy. He didn't even see it coming.
In the games before, it was easier. This happened. This has happened to me with a lot of players of Ant War. I'll be playing. I'll play with them a lot, and then one day it just seems like their skill level has doubled. There's been numerous times in the past where
There it is. The queen
there he
is
is.
surrounded, and it's over.
There's been numerous times in the past where players have just surprised me with how good they got at the game. Anyway, that's it for Krogoth's chances in the tournament in the winners bracket. He will actually be fighting me in the losers bracket next, I believe. In which case, I am expecting him to play similarly like this, and unfortunately for him, I'm going to take full advantage of the
Oh man, poor guy.
the lack of scouting for expansions. Sorry,
But that's where
Krogoth.
watching the replays of all the games is really beneficial in a tournament.
Absolutely, absolutely, and when Krogoth watches these videos, I think that he'll see the power of the eco really handing it to Collin in this particular case.
Yeah, that's definitely what did him in. All right, well, that was a good match. Unfortunately, Colin won. I really wanted to see Krogoth win that one, but
Yeah.
maybe in the next go round, huh?
All right, sounds good. All right, thanks for watching, guys.
All right.